let's see, why do they care so much if Trump wins? It has like no effect on your life at all. Well, actually, Elon, Trump winning actually has a huge effect on a large number of people. For example, Joe Biden's policies help a lot more people, especially poor and struggling people, and invests into the economy. And the other issue is that, uh, for example, Trump directly impacts a lot of people. Wait, how does Joe Biden help poor people more? Well, he part of his platform is to um, expunge the records of people who have been convicted for marijuana possession, and disproportionately that benefits poor people. It gets a lot of people out of prison who are in prison right now, and like that literally helps millions of people. Um, and like gets people and disproportionately helps black people too, by the way. Um, well, no, Biden wants to phase out fossil fuels over the next 30 years, which, well, so Elon, Biden wants to phase out fossil fuels over the next 30 years, which I think is totally doable. And he wants to invest $2 trillion into the economy to create tens of thousands of new jobs. And historically, when the United States invests in technology and massive building projects, we give a lot of jobs to a lot of people who might not otherwise get them in like rural areas or people who need work, and a lot of people need work right now. So investing in green energy, which requires us building a lot of infrastructure, it's going to build a fuck ton of jobs. It's going to create a ton of jobs too. And also, you realize like saying, "Oh, well, we want to get rid of fossil fuels in favor of green energy." It's like the equivalent of being back in like the early 1900s and being like, "Huh, they want to replace the horse and buggy with automobiles?" How ridiculous. The horse we need horses to survive. Like it's literally the same thing just 100 years later. So like yeah, it's just we should be investing in new technology. We should be investing in this infrastructure, and it's going to help a whole lot of people who need jobs. And right now, a lot of people need jobs. So yeah, those are just two of Biden's policies that help a lot of people. Um, yeah, but they didn't replace horses by government force. Well, yeah, they didn't do that by government force, but they did it by investing in like infrastructure. Like, are you familiar with like the interstate highway system? Like, yeah, we invested in the infrastructure that made automobiles possible and useful. So, yeah, I prefer my bridges crumbly. Uh, if you are in prison, create laws to give people freedom is just bad, or if just for marijuana, if you are in prison, you should be there until the last day of your sentence. Well, but the issue is that since those people have been in prison, our country has largely decided that marijuana is okay, and it's turning into $1 billion, like it's going to become $1 trillion per year business in the United States. So expunging marijuana criminal records, and also releasing people from prison who are imprisoned for that, A, saves the state money, and B, frees up more people to more freely participate in our economy, and C, sets the stage for us to legalize marijuana, which would increase our general economic activity exponentially. Are you kidding me? Do you know how much money marijuana makes in the United States? It's ridiculous. So like, yeah, these are good things that benefit a whole lot of people. Even just Joe Biden's Medicare policy that drops the eligibility age by 5 years would help literally millions of people in this country. Literally millions of people. So like, the argument that like, oh, Joe Biden's not going to do anything for you is just not true. And like, Donald Trump has literally taken away protections for like LGBT people, where like if you have to go to the doctor and somebody's like, "Oh, you're gay or trans," they can just tell you to fuck off. They don't have to help you. Same with some states trying to pass legislation backed by the Trump administration to allow the state to refuse you social services if you're poor and trans or gay. Um, Trump gave me a $1,200 signed check. Shut the fuck. Wait, Elon the Righteous, do you want to come on and talk about this? Because I can actually provide evidence for all of my claims. So far, you've just kind of said, and then I, like, say something that's objectively true, and you just ignore it. Um, Also, yes, Congress also had a role in giving you that check. Fun fact, Nancy Pelosi had a role in giving you that check. It's true. It's true. Wait, Elon the Righteous, do you think he individually signed every single fucking check in the country? He literally delayed everybody's check so that it could get reprinted with his signature on it. The act that gave you that money was passed by Congress first, my dude. I can't deal with, like, simple-minded people like this. My dude, do you think that, like, the United States is not a democracy? What do you think what do you think the Senate and the House do in the United States government? What do you think they do? They passed the law that gave you that money. They passed the relief bill that gave you that money, and Donald Trump signed it. It was a group effort, my dude. Oh yeah, and true. Nightlock, I haven't seen you in chat before, but 100% true. Our tax dollars gave you that money. Nancy Pelosi gave the go-ahead on that bill. I don't know how to get through to you on this, but it's 100% true. The president can't unilaterally pass a bill. That isn't how our system of government works. Typically, I either get it's all Trump's fault, you didn't get more money, and he gave away more to his friends, or Nancy Pelosi helped fuck you with the shitty stimulus deal Trump made to make his friends richer while you got poorer. Like, here's, like, I... Trump wanted to give more money, I'm sure. Trump doesn't do anything anti-trans, not like you guys want to join the military anyway. Like, my dude, 56% of trans people go into the military. What the fuck are you talking about? More than half of trans people serve in the military in the United States. Also, I have like a shit ton of former Marines in my chat and in my community who are trans. So like, I think you literally Elon, literally one of my mods is trans. So like, yeah. What is the difference between a trans person, a cis person? There is no difference, so why do I have to pay for their operations? Well, a trans person is transgender and a cis person is the gender they were born at, like, assigned at birth. Also, you realize that, like, trans people's health coverage in the military accounts for, like, less, like, a fraction of a percent of their health budget. Like, okay, you want to save 0.05% on the military's health budget, which isn't even, like, remotely, like, the wider military budget. Like, what? It's probably, like, the cost of, like, one Tomahawk missile. All right.
How's your minute? How's your mood, River? How's it feeling?
I'm feeling pretty okay. The main issue is like uh could do with having that. They put more effort into finding shit to blow money on just to keep their budgets up. True.
Yeah.
Um the issue yeah, I mean like the issue is they're like back in I think June, the Trump administration stripped like trans people of health insurance protections in the United States, like just generally. So like
Yeah.
yeah, there's been a ton of problems directly related with Trump just randomly doing shit to fuck with LGBTQ people. Luckily, I think a federal judge stopped that in August, but it's currently in like legal limbo until probably until it reaches the Supreme Court. So we'll see how that goes. I'm very sorry you're able to believe anyone in the decision making of the education that of the education system is doing their best. Wait, I don't know who you're talking to. I feel like sometimes the tax dollars I've contributed have failed to deliver in terms of education as well, but I have to remind myself that they're just doing their best. Those polls are kind of BS, just like the ones that said Trump won. I don't know what polls you're talking about, my dude. Wait, wait, what polls are you talking about? These aren't polls. These are election results. What the fuck are you talking about? I was speaking about my country. I mentioned that I don't care to have a public health care, but it is for people who are dying that have some health problem. Well, but that's the issue, Zeus. If trans people don't get medical treatment for their problem, a lot of them do die. So like yeah, you want to provide treatment for everybody. Well, ugh, God, do I really need to bring this up again? Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Um, election 2016 538. Okay, guys, look at this. In 2016, Trump had a 28.6 chance of winning. Hillary Clinton had a 71.4% chance of winning. Have you guys ever played XCOM? Have you guys ever played like Fire Emblem? Have you ever lined up a shot where you had like a 70% chance to hit and then you missed in a video game? It's the same principle here. You might have a better chance of winning. You might have a better chance of making that shot, but sometimes statistically you're going to miss. So that's how we got Donald Trump. There was a 30% chance for him to win, and he won. That isn't outside the realm of possibility. Yeah, XCOM is 99% chance of hitting with 1 in 6 shots hitting. True. Um, but yeah, this is that like this is how probabilities work. So
Yes.
when we get to like 538 now, we go here. Yeah. So we get to 538 this time around. We have a Biden at 89% chance and Trump at 10% chance. This doesn't mean, by the way, that Trump isn't going to win. It just means that it's far more likely that Biden will win. That these are probability curves. Here, you can literally see the probability curve here. So there are these possibilities where Trump wins, and there are these probabilities where Biden wins. That's all. What do I think of this map? El Shakala, send your link to a mod, and they can check it to make sure it's good. If you say that a trans people have problem, I'm called transphobic. I don't know if this is the right word, so talking about problem is wrong. Well, Zeus, what's your problem with trans people? Um, yeah, there's a big difference here between the Google polling and the ABC poll here, or not polling, but election results. Uh, yeah, they're all of these dark gray areas are states that are in play and currently counting. The I believe the red with white is clearly called, and the red with the red with black lettering is called, but there's still a possibility of an upset. Um, so we will see how this all goes.
Yeah,
Still a
it's
lot of
gonna
states
take
in
a while.
play.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. Are you actually gonna stream until this is called?
Yeah, why not?
Like, that's you have your
All straight people are transphobic. They don't want to fuck trans people. End of story. Elon the Righteous, you have really weird ideas about like straight people and like gay people. I can assure you that straight people want to fuck trans people. It
oh
happens a lot, like a lot, a
they
lot. Um,
they do. That's the same. There,
it's true. It's true.
yeah.
Um, okay. Let's take a look. Uh, I'm not sure what forecast you sent me. Um, oh, I gotta, okay, copy and paste everything. Gotcha. Um, I think this map is pretty, yeah, it's pretty solid. Let's just take a look at how things are leaning at the moment. I think there is a chance Joe Biden could pull off a North Carolina upset. And I'm not sure about Wisconsin or Michigan. So
Has
we'll
has,
have to
has
see.
Minnesota been called?
Oh no, Minnesota hasn't been called yet. For anyone who wants to take a look at the map that I'm looking at,
Yeah.
this is one of our viewers projecting this outcome. I'm not convinced that this is how it'll turn out, but there are
Okay.
like a lot of these are pretty like Alaska going red, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean it could work out this way, but I really don't want it to come down to like winning Wisconsin at the very end. I don't want to have this close of a margin. So we'll see how it shakes out, okay?
Oh yeah. Like,
Let's see. Well,
and
yeah, I mean,
honestly, like,
Elon the Righteous, yeah, like straight people fuck trans people. Like, yeah, like you say, like, I would, my bad, fuck ContraPoints. Yeah, like straight people fuck like straight men fuck trans women. Straight women fuck trans men. Yeah, that
yeah.
that happens a lot because you know why? You look at a trans woman, like for a lot of people, they see a trans woman, it just looks like they just look like a woman, and they're attracted to them because they're a woman. Like that's it.
Yeah. 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 I cannot add anything to this. I'm just like, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, well, I Elon the Righteous, I can guarantee you, most do actually. Most
Yeah.
men look at trans women and say, "Wow, that is an attractive woman I would like to be with." Um, and by the way, it's totally fine to not be attracted to a trans woman. That doesn't make you transphobic. What makes you transphobic is saying that trans women aren't women. That's what makes you transphobic.
True.
Not wanting to have sex with somebody doesn't make you transphobic. I'm gonna have a drink. Have a drink to toast if Biden wins. I'm gonna get shit faced and then go to sleep if Trump does. Yeah, I'm prepared. I've got that right here.
Oh, I'm pretty jealous of that. Ugh. I have to make do with water at this point, and
Hey,
I don't know. I don't.
hey!
Yeah.
Don't knock water. Water's great.
Oh, are you gonna flex with your yeah, with the
My
huge
massive
bottle?
water bottle.
Yes. I do feel inferior to that one. No, I don't know why I thought that this was like a good day for like, nah, I don't need alcohol for today. It's gonna be fine. Yeah,
um,
bad choice.
Man, I wish. So the other day I got raided by a channel that had like 350 people on my channel at one time. I wish I could
Oh,
figure out how to maintain that amount of people, but so far we've gotten the numbers up by like last week I was streaming to like 15 people at a time. Now I'm streaming to like 27, 30.
hey,
Yeah.
that's really good.
I'm mostly. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. 335. Doomer feels right now. No, no. Far too early to get the Doomer feels, my dude.